Oh, the movie review. Cheesecake, man. Cheesecake. Hello. Welcome to the Todd Sampler for Without Your Head. I'm Todd Quality Jaeger, along with my beard. Ah, yes. That's okay. You can look at it. I'll even let you touch it. So, I'm here today to talk about Night of the Caregiver, or what I like to call Hospice Hottie. It's directed by Joe Cornet, and it stars that power duo of Eileen Dietz and Eric Roberts. Wonder Twins activate. It also stars Natalie Denise Sperl as Juliet. She's the one that's the caregiver, by the way. It also stars Anna Orris as her hot friend, as well as director Joe Cornet himself as Roman. Oh, I'm sorry. Detective Roman Eckhart. There's a scene that's really tense where Juliet says, "Who are you?" And instead of him saying, "I'm Roman, come with me," it kind of goes like this. "Oh, who are you?" "I'm Detective Roman Eckhart. Come with me." Okay, so what the thing is about. A caregiver, hired by the usual SHHS. You know what that is, don't you? Well, it's the super hot hospice service. And a sweet elderly woman played by a, very calm Eileen Dietz as Lillian. Well, they find themselves in grave danger as something demonic dwells in the home. Well, it's not necessarily a home. It's more like an isolated mansion, a huge one, with lots of weird taxidermy in it. I was looking around that whole mansion, and all I could think of was, where would I put all these shelves of my movies and records and stuff? So if ever I'm in your home and you see me like this and not paying attention to you, that's what I'm thinking. So, how it all works. All right. The story, yeah, demon in the house kind of thing. But I will say, I guessed a few things, but I was still interested and invested on where this was going. I was like, okay, I think I know, and I still was entertained. So that's a good thing, folks. It's not like, well, what do you think? So there's a decent score. I enjoyed the kind of sound going on in the soundtrack at some points. It reminded me of this sound of a song from Camouflage on their Bodega Bohemia album from the 80s, but I like the score. Big important thing. Watch out for Cindy Crawford. Yeah, I said it. Crawford. That's important too. So, I'm sorry. I don't. So, going on to this, it's really good that they stuck with the story. Everything was contained, so it was really like Juliet was the main focus, but her and Lillian really carried a good 95% of what's going on. Thankfully, they didn't resort to having to have Juliet suddenly decide to have a shower. You know how I am about gratuitous shower scenes. Oh, the movie review. Oh. All right. All right. Am I starting at the beginning? Well, all right. Let's just try this. So, some cons. There's no cons in this movie. I mean, no like ex-convicts or anything. I mean, just some. I like to say cons, saying the negatives. Well, I guess there was something. I noticed little details. If there's like a pair of underwear in the corner of the room in a movie, I'll notice it. Not that I'm an underwear fetishist. It's just that I notice little details in all around. It's something I do. But it seems that this well-lit mansion, and she still needed to use a flashlight. I was kind of like, huh? And sometimes the lights would flicker and go out, but then, she'd be in the hallway or something and there's lights on. So, I don't know. It's a minor quibble. But again, I notice little details like this. And sometimes it just takes me out of the film. And I start thinking about it. Then I have to pause it and go get some more peanut butter M&Ms out of my fridge and then just get back to it. And so that's a minor quibble. Also, what I call the 2023 porn hair. Now, yes, Juliet was a hot hospice hottie. But the thing is, all the care workers or the caregivers that I knew would show up, kind of with their hair pulled back and stuff like that. But she had that 2023 porn hairdo where it just kind of comes down and flows and waves on both sides all the way down. And, like kind of, it looks like women go in a production line and the hair goes plunk and it just doesn't really move that much. Am I bitching too much? But it's just, that's that hairdo. It's got to go. All the news anchor women are doing it. That gal on HGTV. It's just, all the women are doing it, especially if they're blonde. Stop it. Stop it. This is fine, but I wouldn't have it in those little waves. I know, I'm going on. So anyway, basically, the ending, it's one of those, and I'm not going to spoil anything, I would never do that. It's one of those, well, if this happened, then why this? Does it leave room for a sequel? That's up to you. Hospice Hottie Returns. I'm up for that. But in summation, I was entertained. I'm glad I saw it. It's a movie that I think is great for a rainy afternoon when you're not in the mood for something huge, but obviously you don't want to and turn it off after 10 minutes. It's basically, here's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of one of those 80s, 90s flicks that Vinegar Syndrome would grab and give it a nice restoration and an ultra cool slipcover. And then after the slipcover edition sold out, it would go for over $100 on eBay. This could be that, years from now, 30 years from now, when it's considered retro or something. But, the end, the one thing, it seems like we were treated to a house tour by an invisible realtor to get to the coda of the film. And the tour was a little too long. But again, please don't hate me, filmmakers. I have seen every goddamn movie there practically is in the existence of this universe. And after a while, I get a little bit jaded. And so you could say, well, Todd, you're just going on, and this is getting a bit extraneous. Well, bite me. So, Night of the Caregiver. Give it a spin. It's not a record. Give it a watch. So this is Todd Quality Jaeger for Without Your Head. And it's coming. Cheesecake Man. I don't...